Hello. Yes, we are live everywhere right now. Hello, hello. How are you doing today? It's been so long since I've been with you live. So I'm really excited to be here again. I'm going to try to get more in here because I miss you and I want to actually talk to you more. Now, happy Tuesday. If you are new here, my name is Noor Al Masri. I'm confused who I am right now. I'm an enrolled agent and I'm the founder of Noura's Books. I'm known as a nonprofit CFO, and I'll just leave it with that. So, today I want to talk to you about estimated taxes. And what is estimated taxes? Estimated taxes is with the name, like estimated taxes, right? It's taxes you need to pay in order to avoid getting penalties and interest at the end of the year because you did not pay estimated taxes. Why do you have to pay it? If you are on a W 2, for example, your employer deducts tax payment from you and they make the payment on your behalf to your um, to the IRS and to your state. Now, when you are on 1099 or you have a business, so you are responsible for paying those estimated taxes. Now, sometimes if you still a W-2 and you get your employer to deduct the money, but they did not deduct enough taxes throughout the year, now you have to make additional payment, or maybe you have to correct your withholding. Sometimes you would be working an extra job and then you have to actually make sure you are cutting enough taxes. So it is very important to make sure you are calculating and paying those estimated taxes. Why? Because if you do not pay those estimated taxes, you will actually have to pay interest and penalty. IRS do not like that you owe them a lot of money. Neither do like they owe you a lot of money because think about it. If they owe you money, they have to pay you back. And if they are delaying your check, they pay you interest. So they don't want to do that. They don't want to deal with that. So if you owe more than $1,000, or if you think you might owe more than $1,000, you at the end of the year, you might wanna make sure you have to pay estimated taxes. This is very important because if you do not do that, like I said, you might pay interest and penalty. So when is this estimated taxes due? They due 4 times of the year. And now we're coming to the second due date for the year, or not second due date. Technically, it's second due date because January 15 was the due date for the estimated tax payment for the last quarter of 2023. But now, April 15 is the deadline to pay the tax payments for the first quarter of 2024. So April 15 is not only the taxes for 2023 due, also the estimated taxes for the first quarter of 2024. So you have to make sure you pay these taxes. It is very important that you do. Now, how can you avoid the penalty? You can avoid the penalty if you make sure you pay an estimated taxes for at least 100% of the taxes you owed the previous year, or 90% of the taxes you're owing in the current year. And I spoke about this more in my chapter that I wrote on the first book that you can find in my website. It's called Tax Strategies for Small Businesses, and you also can get it from Amazon. Tax Strategies for Small Businesses. I have a chapter there about estimated taxes and FBAR, and we can talk about FBAR later. those the FR, that's for someone who have a foreign bank accounts. There's a reporting requirement, so you want to make sure you do that reporting if you have that. And if you want to learn more about estimated taxes, you can actually get my course. I have a course available that you can find in the description. If you are on Instagram, you can go to the link in the bio and you can find it in my website under courses. It's called estimated taxes. It's going to tell you exactly how do you go about estimated taxes, what do you need to know. It's going to help you to figure out like if you have to pay estimated taxes or not. So this is technically what it is. Now, there's a lot of information that you need to know. And if you are confused, if you're not sure, you can actually get that course. Or if you want to get a consultation with me, feel free to book a call. You can book a call at nourisbooks.com/contacts. Again, it's nourisbooks.com/contacts. You can get what is it? You can get a consultation and I can help you with that. And technically, how do you know that? If you have a business, I recommend that you do tax planning. And of course, you cannot do tax planning without doing bookkeeping. So you need to take care of your finances. So make sure you take care of that. It's not something to ignore. And I want to remind you, if you did not file your taxes for your business and you were an S Corp, partnership, or multi-member LLC, then make sure you file now because you cannot file an extension anymore. You already passed the due date. So you have to file before your penalty accumulate. It's going to be $220 per partner per month. So the sooner you file, the better, because you don't want to get that penalty. All right. If you have an LLC, or for your personal return, or for your C corporation, the deadline is April 15. Make sure you file by April 15. If you need help filing, I'll be happy to help you. You can book a call and we can talk about it and we can get you started with filing your tax return. If you're not ready, you still want to connect with me because you need to file an extension. And I want you to remember something when you do that. You want to make sure the extension is an extension to file, not an extension to pay. So if you owe taxes, you have to be willing and you have to make this payment by April 15 regardless. So I know some of you might say, I cannot afford to pay my taxes now, so I'm going to wait. Well, I do not recommend that you do that because the extension is to file, not to pay. They want this payment regardless if you filed or not. So make sure you do that. Make sure you file. Make sure you pay your taxes if you owe. And this is where the importance of estimated taxes come. If you've been watching and making sure you're paying those estimated taxes, you will not owe taxes now. You can just do the extension, and probably you won't need to even do the extension because you would be ready. So make sure you are aware of that and act fast. And I still have some appointments in my calendar, so make sure you book your appointments right now to get you started, because first come first serve, and it's tax season and we get crazy. That's it for today, and I want to share an exciting news. You probably already saw it. I've been teasing you guys, telling you like there's something behind the scene. I told you first about the podcast I started, and if you did not learn about the podcast yet, I started a podcast. It's on Apple Podcast. I release an episode every morning at 6:30 a.m. Central Time. Very short. I don't talk so much on the podcast, and I talk about different things. I discuss multiple topics over there. So it's not just tax and accounting. I talk about my personal life. I talk about other stuff and some reflections, books I read, and a lot of other things. So make sure you go subscribe to my or follow my podcast. And I actually receive information from that. You can actually message me at Noura Speaks, because the podcast called Noura Speaks podcast, and I dedicated an Instagram account for the podcast. It's called Noura Speaks, so you can connect with me over there. So this is for the podcast. And the other exciting news, and I'm really excited about it, is my new TV show. It's a new TV show. It's my first ever TV show I'm hosting with Now Media TV. Now Media TV, and you can go to Now Media TV, no, nowmedia.tv slash Echoes of Impact, and you can find the first episode just went on today. It was airing on the local TV station, TV stations and radio stations that owned by Now Media TV, and also it is. It's available on YouTube. It's available on their website. There's a landing page for the TV show, so you can go to nowmedia.tv slash Echoes of Impact to watch the first episode. It's going to be an episode every Tuesday at 5 p.m. So every Tuesday at 5 p.m. you can watch a new episode, and you can watch it on the replay as well. So I'm very excited for that. The show is going to be focused about women. And I'm very excited for that. I'm happy to talk with women and about women. So join me, watch those episodes, and actually the first episode. So watch the show, wait for it every single Tuesday to hear the stories of wonderful women. I'm sure you're going to get inspiration from those stories. I'm sure you're going to get a lot of values. And if you have any idea and if you want to hear something on the show, make sure you email me at hello@echoesofimpact.net. That's hello@echoesofimpact.net. So different connection to different platforms. So I want to make sure like we keep everything separate. So again, if you want to book a call, you can book a call at nourasbooks.com/contact to make sure you get your taxes on time. And if you need bookkeeping for last year or for this year, make sure you connect. We're taking new clients right now for bookkeeping cleanup and for monthly bookkeeping. So you can go ahead and connect with us. Make sure you also book a call to start your taxes. And if you want to learn more about estimated taxes, don't forget to sign up for my course. And with that, I will end for today. Again, my name is Noura Al-Masri. I help nonprofit organizations increase their funding using my impact method, and I help business owners increase their cash flow using tax strategies. All right, I'll see you later.